Saiyaara 3 Reasons Ahaan Panday, Aneet Paddas film is creating buzz, breaking industry norms. Exclusive Mohit series Saiyaara starring Ahaan Panday and Aneet Paddas has created history. As per Saknalk, it has emerged as one of the biggest openers of the year so far, earning about Rs 20 crore, unprecedented for a film of this scale. It has beaten Ishan Khatter and Janhvi Kapoor's 2018 film Dadak to become the highest opening day grosser with debutantes as leads in recent times. Following its release on July 18, Saiyaara became a talking point on social media. So intense was the buzz surrounding the film and so overwhelming were its pre-sale figures that midnight shows were added even before it could hit the theaters. Reports now state that the film has clocked a whopping Rs 24 crore on Saturday. The domestic figures combined with the worldwide box office numbers have made it already cross the Rs 50 crore mark, and this is just the beginning. And as per experts, the Saiyaara rampage at the box office will continue. Old records broken, history made. There are videos doing the rounds on social media of audiences serenading to the title track of Saiyaara and hooting, clapping, and whistling at Ahaan's entry sequence on a bike. This, right here, is history in the making, particularly for a film that is headlined by non-stars. Let's take a quick look at a few more records that Saiyaara has set. On day 1, it has sold the most tickets for a debutante film in 25 years since Kaho Na Pyar Hai and Refugee. It marks Mohit's career-biggest opening. It also holds the record for the highest opening day for a love story, post-pandemic. And Saiyaara has achieved these numbers with just 8,000 shows across India, less than half the average 18,000 shows typically required for a Rs 20 crore opener. And hey, race the twist. These feats have happened without the actors being exposed to the public glare and without any traditional publicity and marketing approach. 0 interviews, 0 city visits, no reels, no influencer content. So, what explains this euphoria, this mass hysteria? Deconstructing the Saiyaara fever. Why and how has Saiyaara come to be a case study for our biggest filmmakers and superstars? According to netizens, what Ashiki 2 was for the millennials, Saiyaara is for the gens. Sure, nobody portrays heartbreaks and mopey love sagas on the big screen like Mohit. Sure, Ahaan and Aneet have delivered performances like seasoned artists in their debut outings. But is that enough for a box office tsunami? What explains the sudden postponement in the release of Ajay Devgn's Son of Sardar 2 from July 25 to August 1? POWER of love stories and good music. Veteran film trade expert Tarun Adarsh believes that a lot of it has got to do with the fact that Saiyaara more than compensated for the dearth of a true blue Bollywood romance. It's an intense love story and we've forgotten how to make them in recent times. Saiyaara's music is also grabbing attention. We've been making romantic films and rom-coms, but an intense love story with good music was lacking. An emphasis on music for a Hindi film is very important and it has been proved time and again, he remarks. Reacting to the viral videos on Instagram, he shares, in the 70s and the 80s, trailers, posters and newspaper ads were the only way to communicate to the audience about a new film. Songs would come out only in the form of cassettes and LP records before the release. People heard music and did not watch it. The same thing happened here. There are videos where the youth is going crazy over the songs of Saiyaara and singing along. It's unbelievable in today's times. Producer and film business expert Girish Johar lauds YRF for its beautiful promotional strategy. They promoted the songs aggressively on digital media. The music frontlined their promotional strategy. They also engaged in count schemes to attract the audience. And above all, the trailer was really good. Good music further excited the audience and they found a lot of resonance in the songs, and the results are now out for us to see, he explains. Secrecy and intrigue show more and tell less. Secret sauce recipe has worked wonders. The film has no franchise power and doesn't have popular stars. It didn't have a holiday release. The marketing strategy didn't include city tours, media interviews, or collaborations with influencers. The producers had kept Ahaan and Aneet completely under wraps. Actors overexpose themselves before their film releases with multiple mall visits. But here, it's the freshness that worked. People wouldn't be spending so much money if the product wasn't worth it. And Saiyaara is worth it, Tarun says. He adds, a lot of audiences buying tickets may still not be aware of the hero and the heroine's names. There's still a sense of curiosity, ki nai latki kaun hai, nay I latki kaun hai. But look at the way it's creating waves at the box office. Son of Sardar 2 has been pushed. They haven't officially stated that the reason behind that is Saiyaara. And thankfully, Mohit's film doesn't have 40-year-old actors playing college students or running around trees. Age-appropriate casting is what has worked for Saiyaara. The non-star value, I can imagine a Shah Rukh Khan or a Salman Khan film doing those kinds of numbers, not a film like this with a new hero and a new heroine banking solely on music and romance, exclaims Tehran. Times have changed and so has the audience's taste. But the one thing that remains superior to everything else, even the familiar face of a star, is content. What we're witnessing is the Saiyaara wave. This is a historic moment. It's a well-made film too. Ahaan and Aneet are superb in their debut performances, he continues. Echoing his sentiments, Girish says, there's a paradigm shift post-COVID. OTT has challenged the star system and has led people to watch good content, and that's also reflecting on the audience behavior at the box office. Their mindset has changed. If they resonate with a story or a genre, it will soar. Audiences want to see a well-rounded entertainer, and they're no longer dependent on a star to deliver that. A success story that will unsettle some, inspire some. With Bollywood largely going through a dry spell, the success of Saiyaara has brought about some much-needed relief. These are times when even the biggest superstars of the country are struggling to get a decent opening, let alone create records. But Saiyaara, made on an average budget, may very soon enter the Rs 100 crore club. What does it mean for the industry at large? This will rewrite industry norms. Everyone has to pull up their socks now, says Girish. The stars also need to ensure that their films are worthy enough to draw in audiences. They're demanding massive fees, but are their films even managing to earn 10% of that money on day one? They've no option now but to rethink. The success of Saiyaara will also give a boost to producers' confidence. If they feel that a story is good, they won't have to depend on stars to headline it anymore. Music, screenplay, and direction are critical elements of a film, he points out. Check latest Bollywood news updates, events and award shows, upcoming Hindi movies releases, exclusive interviews, box office collections, reviews, trailers, and more. Download the NEWS18 app. Latest vlogs.